We pray that we accept our activities from God as an act of worship. Firstly, we want to apologize for actually starting beyond the scheduled time. We are still waiting for other delegates from other schools, and we cannot start anything without them. Inshallah, in the next few minutes, they shall be joining us. Meanwhile, we are actually registering the numbers of schools that are present here. If your school has not been registered, very soon you will be called for registration. We thank Allah for those that have done this. Secondly, we want to appreciate our teachers and our principals for bringing us down to this place. We pray that Almighty Allah will reward them abundantly. Inshallah, the program is organized by the Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, Edo South Area Council, ISA, and it is one of our major programs for secondary school students. So it is called Comsiss, Conference of Muslim Students in Secondary Schools. The aim, one of the major goals, is to ensure that we bring together all the Muslim students in our secondary schools. We inculcate in them morality and also academic excellence. Hence, our slogan for this program will be Comsiss. When I say Comsiss, you will say what? Promoting morality and academic what? Excellence. Comsiss, promoting morality and academic. Comsiss, promoting morality and academic excellence. As Muslims, we are morally upright. We are morally upright, and we believe that we are scholars. Some persons believe that being a Muslim, you are supposed to be a gate man, or you are supposed to be house help, or you are supposed to be in random places. No. And that is one of the notions we want to erase from our memory. And that is the reason why we gathered us here today. You know, in your schools, you may be the best in mathematics, the best in English. But here we are having best in different schools. Here you will see your mates, you will see those persons that are better than you in terms of academics, and you also see those persons that you are better than, right? To say this, as time goes on, for this Comsiss, we are going to be rewarding the best 3 categories. Also, we are still going to be rewarding the school. For the senior categories, for the first position, the contestants will be going home with a sum of 100,000 naira. Take it. Second position, you will be going home with 70,000 naira. Take it. Third position, will be going home with 50,000 naira. Take it. For the junior category, first position 60,000 naira, second position 40,000 naira, third position 20,000 naira, and hopefully by next year, and the time is coming, first position will be going on with a million naira, inshallah, in the nearest future. Why are we doing this? To motivate us, to bring out the best in us. Inshallah, we are still going to do that. As time goes on, inshallah, for those of our students that will do well in JAM, become out best or among the best students, right? And you are finding it difficult to further to university, inshallah, the society will give you scholarship. It is not now, but it's a long-term goal. We are just starting, and inshallah, we are going to get there. So this looks is just like a welcome address to tell us what we're about to be doing here. Now, also, how many of you have MSSN activities in your school? I mean, you have a day where the Muslims gather, right, to talk to each other about the word of Allah in order for you to improve our morality. How many of you do that? You have MSSN in your school? Which school is this? In your secondary school, okay. What's it called? LDGC, do you have MSSN in your school? Okay, we should have you. Okay, no problem. The essence of us coming together is to ensure that we are academically oriented, right? And that is the new way of everything in secondary school, right? So if you look at the society, our youth and adolescents, they are morally degenerated. They are what? Morally degenerated. And it is affecting everybody. It is affecting everybody. Right? Children no longer want to go to school again because they feel that school is the word scam. So we want to tell us today that education is not a scam. We are going to be inviting some persons to the IT, but not now. You will see some persons that are even bigger than they are already doctors. You will see them there. They will sit down. That is to tell you that school is never a scam. Some persons feel that if I go to school, they'll call the pay me salary. I'll call them since no small money. Right? We've forgotten the main aim of education. Education is not for you. Education is not something that we give you job. It is something that will make a living for you. You get that? It is something that will what? Make a living for you and not the other way around. Alright? And what is education? Alright? The acquisition of skills, knowledge, morals, and other willing to be responsible or to live in the environment successfully. Right? For those persons learning tailoring, it is part of education. Right? It is called non-formal what? Education. For those persons going to school, like us, it is called what? Formal education. But some persons feel that I am going to school. I can read, I can write, I'm educated. No. You've only attained literacy. Literacy is your ability to read and what? Write. Right? Some persons may not even go to school. They are more or far more educated than we are. Isn't it? Because education is beyond what? Reading and what? Writing. So if you say, I'm educated, I can read, I can write. No. You are only literate. Right? You can go to school without being educated. Isn't it? Isn't it? You see some persons, some graduates today, they cannot do anything with their certificate. They cannot help themselves. Right? That is different from the goal of education. Meanwhile, you will see somebody that did not even attend any formal institution, but the person is living well. The person has complaints. He has people that he or she is controlling. That person, even if that person did not attend primary school, in as much as that person has a skill that is useful to him and everybody around him, that person is said to be what? Educated. Are you getting it now? Are you getting it? You go school, that one don't mean say you dey educated, right? You've only attained what? You've acquired literacy, how to read and what and write. So I think basically that is the few words that I will say. I also use this medium to welcome our mother, our teacher from FEGC, the person of Mrs. Adebayo. Thank you very much for all you have been doing for the students. We pray that Allah continue to be with you. On this note, as we are waiting for the our students, for the rest students to come, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just remember something. We planned that for this quiz competition, your questions will be projected. Your question will be what? Projected. And know that everybody is the winner. Whether you come out first, second, or third, or even fifth, sixth, seventh position, right? You are a winner. Don't feel that, I'm not carry first, I'm not carry second. You will not feel bad. No. You are also what? A scholar. Everybody is a what? In as much as you are here today, you are a scholar. And you are supposed to be what? Respected. It is not easy. It is not what? Easy. For you to show concern, right? For you to come out there to face the audience and attempt questions alone, you are a winner. So if at the end you have done everything humanly possible to see that you come out first, second, or third, right? But at the end, it did not come out first, second, third. They are coming out fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. That does not mean that you are a failure. And that does not mean that you are not what? Intelligent. Is that clear? So I think this is where we stop. Our students are still coming. Inshallah, when we have the complete schools that have registered, we are going to kickstart the program. And inshallah, we are not going to waste our time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Comsiss. I can't believe you have all forgotten that just now. Comsiss. Now, we'll welcome you to this event, the Comsiss event themed the Golden Age. It is one of a kind and it promises to be fun-filled, educational, and also inspiring. Before we start this program, I would like us to give a listening ear. We should understand that seeking for knowledge as a student is something that is very, very essential to us all. And we should not only look at that, we should also look at the aspect that our seeking for knowledge is not merely to change ourselves, but also have an impact on the world that we live in. I will tell you guys a story that is not only inspiring, it's also educational, and it's also something that we need to add to our daily life activities. I want you to imagine this scenario. A young boy living in the desert, of Persia, thousands years ago, to be specific, 1,200 years ago, there was a young boy living in the desert of Persia. And when he sounds like me and you, he goes to school like other children, but something set him apart. He was curious. He had this drive for knowledge. He had this taste for knowledge. He wanted more. When others were playing X and O in the backyard, he is always thinking of numbers. He was good with numbers. He was curious about numbers. He was playing with numbers. When children like him were playing with death in the backyard of their homes, he was playing with numbers. He was more curious. So as he grew up, he left his hometown, which is Persia. He traveled to outside. He traveled abroad to find out more knowledge, to learn other more scholars during his time. He studied in the House of Wisdom, Darul Hikmah, which is located in Baghdad then. He studied under different teachers, lecturers. He studied under them. When he later grew up to be an adult, he discovered something interesting. He discovered that there are certain ways to use numbers in a very, very specific way and a unique way that he can use to solve specific problems. He then studied this, he analyzed the pattern, and he found the formula for it. And that's where the term algebra came after. We are all familiar with algebra, junior schools and senior schools. We know what algebra is in mathematics. This boy that later turned a man, was the one who discovered algebra. The former name was Al-Jabr, which means restoration in Arabic. But the Europeans modernized it, Englishized it, if that's a word, and they called it algebra. This man was later responsible for the Arabic Hindu numeral operation, which is the numbers we are using today. This man also wrote books on astronomy. He wrote books on sequences. And from his name, when the Europeans discovered his book centuries ago, from his name, the the theme algorithm was initiated from it. Who is this man? Who is this boy?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We welcome everyone of us here to this great occasion, conference of Muslim students in secondary schools. We are Muslims in secondary schools, and that is why we are organizing this program for us. Now, as the name goes, Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, it is an organization that is an organization for the Muslim students, and of which we have. Here today we are organizing this special program with the aim of promoting morality and academic excellence. Some persons believe that as a Muslim, putting on cap or hijab, you are supposed to be dull. You are not supposed to be intelligent because you are covering your senses. Right? That is their own adoption. But here today, we shall be parading some persons who have done exceptionally well in their various endeavors. In our midst, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have lecturers. They were once like you. They once attended secondary school. And that is to let you know that as Muslims, we are not backbenchers. Secondly, for some of us, we may not be aware that as a body, we have activities in our secondary schools that is being held either once a week or twice a week, which is called MSSN. Just as our sisters are having their fellowships, we as Muslims, we will be having our own activity. We have it in our secondary school. But unfortunately today, in most of our schools, we have Muslim students, but we are not having any activity. We want to use this Comsiss, this program, to revive all our activities in our secondary school. Now, as I've said before, and the best participant will also be awarded. Right? The cash prize is going to the students. When after the program, we are going to have an award for the school. You will come to your school and present the award to your principal. Inshallah, take it. Now, and as I've said, the purpose of first thing is that in the nearest future, we shall be giving out scholarship to the bright students. If you have done intentionally very well, inshallah, the students to that, we shall be going home with us, no scholarship. We pray to Allah and make it easy for us. In this competition, and the winners will go in the next Comsiss. Our will not be based solely on mathematics and English. We are going to study for this. Because of that, we have designed a syllabus that each school will follow. And inshallah, before the commencement of first term, the syllabus will be to every one of us. Whenever you are having your meeting, that's what we will be using. In the next Comsiss, the questions that we will see will not be mathematics, but part of the content of what you have given you to study. Why? Because we believe that as a Muslim, you have to be morally upright and academic excellent. On this note, I say welcome to Comsiss 2025. Comsiss 2025. You said what?